0 to 10 million. 0 to 10 million. That right there is that's the basis of all of this right here, right? Because it don't just represent a numeric value. What it represents is having a goal, right? Sticking to that goal, repeating that goal every day, and then doing little steps every day to get to that goal. That's what the 0 to 10 million represents. That 0 to 10 million is attainable, right? What we be thinking is impossible is really possible. What we think is so far-fetched is right at our fingertips. You see? First, you got to believe in God, man. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to kick religion out here. I'm sorry. Without God, nothing is possible. With God, everything is possible. That's all I know. From going through what I went through, man, listen, man. You know, you could be with somebody for years and they could flip the script on you, man, like they hit the light switch, boop, on and off. You know? In my situation, man, I was put in the street, man, like a dog, like a stray dog with nothing, man. At my lowest, when I was at my lowest, you know, the person I would have gave my life for threw me in the middle of the street and waited for the wolves to devour me. But I tell you, God is the greatest. Allahu Akbar. Because nothing could stop me because of my faith and my belief in God. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. I was able to go right into the next level and level up, right? And then turn back and see them people on the same level. See them on the same level while I upgraded. I can't be faded, man. I can't be faded. And that is the self-love and the self-belief and the paradigm that I had to interject, the paradigm change, the paradigm shift that I had to make, right? You know, changing old belief systems. You understand? Changing old belief systems that is going to upgrade me and push me where I need to be, right? I know a lot of you can feel me. I know a lot of y'all understand where I'm coming from because y'all went through it too and probably still going through it, right? But you can't pick up that Hennessy in the morning, bro. You can't pick up that bottle in the morning. You can't keep rolling up, man. You can't keep, you know, taking them drugs and shooting this in your veins. You understand? You can't keep smoking that crack and rolling up that weed and taking them pills. Because it's dulling your senses, man. And that's what the devil want. You know, that's what them haters want, man. You know? The haters want to see you fall. They want to see you all strung out and dirty, and so they can say, yeah, look, man, I already knew they was about nothing. Look, I already knew. That's what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? You know, there's nothing to be afraid of but yourself. Oh, you got to be scared of yourself sometime, because we will tell ourselves some of the most heinous things and it don't even be reality. It be anxiety. Anxiety can turn into reality if you're not cautious enough and you don't know how to navigate this plane. You feel me? You got to know how to navigate this plane, this third dimension. You got to know how to navigate on this third dimension. You see, I talk a lot about mindset. I talk a lot about the mind, but that's the most powerful tool that we possess. Is our mind. Our thoughts is the most powerful thing we possess. That's what separates us from the apes. That's what separates us from the animals. The higher, the lower. The higher self, the lower self. You see? A lot of people out here thinking with the lower self, wondering why they can't get no higher. And then you got others that stay on the high plateau and can never get lower. It's whatever you choose. You can choose the high road or you can choose the low road. But whatever you choose have consequences. Believe that. It's consequences in everything that you do. I'm going to touch on another Hermetic principle. Cause and effect. You see, cause and effect is a real serious thing. I was kicking it with my homegirl earlier, and she was dropping some heavy jewels on me. You know, we was talking about some relationship issues that be happening in life, and then I had to hit her with the consequential thinking. You see, because consequential thinking will save your life. And I learned consequential thinking going through institutions as a child. You understand? I learned consequential thinking being jammed up in the system, where they was teaching you that, how not to come back. You understand? But I embodied these lessons and I held them close to my heart, right? Because the easiest thing to do is the wrong thing. You know, F it. Everybody can say F it. That's, you know, F this, F that. I don't care. That's the easiest thing to do. It don't take no thoughts. It don't take nothing. It don't take nothing to give up. But you know how much thought it takes to go up? It takes a lot of effort, a lot of planning. It takes a lot of self-belief to go up. You know, climbing the stairs, you know, going up is always easier than going down. You know, it's easy to go down. It's easy to you know, do foolishness and, you know, let the devil trick you out your position. It's easy to be fooled, right? You look at the story of Adam and Eve, you know, it's easy to be tricked by the devil. All you got to do is be looking at what you don't have, right? Oh, you can't eat off of this tree, you can't eat off of that tree, but look how many trees you can eat off of, right? But showing you what you don't have will trick your mind. It'll trick your mind. I don't care about that little I don't have. I'm looking at everything that's right in front of me, right? You know, a lot of us be going through relationship issues. Listen, man, why are you worrying about that one person that you can't have? When there's a whole slew of people that's knocking down the door to get to you. They're trying to get to you. And you blowing them off, trying to get to something that don't even want you. But that's what the devil trick us with. But if you want a low vibration, you easily tricked. You know, you an easy trick. You know, at the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves, what is the best mind frame to be in? I had a video on discipline. Discipline is a major key. You have to have self-discipline. You have to be disciplined in your mind in order to block out the foolishness. You got to be able to block out the foolishness because it's there. The foolishness is always going to be available, man. It's always going to be right there. You're always going to have to deal with negativity because it's a part of life. You can't have one without the other. But the discipline to be focused and to go after what you want, no matter how it's looking, no matter what you have to sacrifice, that's the key. That's the key. The key is to stay focused, stay locked in, no matter what's going on. You gotta have faith in yourself. You can do it. I can do it. I'm gonna do it. And I know you're gonna do it too. You see? Because look, I'm not all established with millions. I don't have the millions. We're not in the Bentley talking right now. Look, man, I'm not in the Bentley truck right at this second. But look, you follow me, you're going to see what's happening here. Step by step. I'm showing you. I'm showing myself. This is a journey we have to take together. This is a journey that is going to show the beauty and the wonderful ways of God. The wonderful ways of God is going to be evident because I'm calling it into existence, and you need to call it into existence. Believe in yourself. Stop believing the old paradigms because them other people don't believe in you. Who cares what they think? It's none of your business what they think. It's none of their business. It's none of your business. It's none of my business. I don't care what they think. Who cares? They can't walk and even chew gum at the same time. They got to think about it. Look, in order to go up, you got to believe in yourself. Got to believe in yourself. And I believe in you. I believe in you. 0 to 10 million, that's the goal. 10 million real quick, and then we're gonna help everybody. We gotta help everybody. If you have any questions, concerns, hit me up. You got any doubts, hit me up. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We could go live. I could do it live. I could do it live on TikTok. I could do it live on Instagram. Whatever you want to do. Live on Facebook. Whatever. I'm on all the platforms. Snapchat. Talk to me. Talk to me. YouTube. Talk to me. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Because there's nothing that you can't do. There's nothing that we can't do. There's nothing that I can't do. We're going to do it. And I'm here to prove it. 0 to 10 million.